get the ball rolling and start a conversation. This is a great campaign, coming out to places that men will frequent, being able to just encourage them to make that first step in talking to somebody.
A lot of men that seem to cover things up and hide things, don't talk about things. I've suffered it myself, so I know exactly where we are with certain things, from finishing football to having anxiety and depression. So, you know, the big thing is we need to talk. We need to, you know, if you've got a good friend you can confide in, and you must talk. That's the message that I'm trying to get across.
I think we all have to be worried about what the data's telling us. The data's telling us that so many of the suicides in our country are young men. And the reason for that is because they are not talking, they're not reaching out. And that's because there's not that culture in our country. We need to encourage people. It's okay to reach out, it's okay to talk.
Seeing this on the table, it'll actually get that out to everybody so that people are more aware of what suicide is all about and trying to prevent that. We're trying to get the message out before we get to the stage where people feel their only option is to take their own life.
And we need to get into the habit of saying to people, asking people, not just asking them if they're all right, but then just pushing it a little bit further to give people permission to talk about those painful feelings.
And we know how big football is, but it's every sport that we need to, you know, create the family environment where we can talk to each other. Like I said before, men tend to not disclose things and hide and cover things up, and it's not the way to, you know. I remember when I did finish football and I had the depression kind of period, I actually went for help, and it worked for me.
Everybody's got an opinion about sport, whether it's your rugby club or your football club, whatever. Everybody's got an opinion. Most people have got a football club in their hometown, their home city. So it's a way of opening up the conversation, and then once people feel comfortable, then they might start to open up. So it's a great way to start a conversation, isn't it?
We want to be able to be aware if somebody doesn't show up, if somebody is acting strangely, if someone is quiet, just ask them how they're feeling, try and get them to open up.
Don't suffer in silence. You know, you've got enough people around, you've got friends, there's so many you know, places that you can go now to get help.
This is the beginning of something, and it is so important that we keep this focus month in, month out.
If we turn our backs and we just expect it to be, oh, they've got something else on all the time, we could be missing that vital start, a conversation.
The big thing is we need to talk, we need to, you know, if you've got a good friend you can confide in, and you must talk. That's the message that I'm trying to get across. It's a wonderful initiative. I'm glad to be taking part and to be launching this. I'm sure it's going to be great for the community and for everybody who's suffering. I'm glad to be part of it.
I'm so grateful to all the people that are working and supporting this project, because nothing can be more important than saving somebody's life. And let's not forget, that's what this is about.